Last year, I've made a video about young footballers to keep an eye on, and many of those who made it onto that list have already made a big name for themselves this season. Keeping with tradition, I've prepared a similar list of young footballers you should watch out for in 2025. Bournemouth currently has an excellent team under the management of Andoni Iraola, and there are two main reasons for this success. One of those reasons is the composed defender Dean Huijsen. The Dutchman with a Spanish passport is a highly skilled centre-back with a versatile profile. Versatility in defence is becoming increasingly important, as having a diverse skill set makes it harder for opponents to break through and helps players stand out as the best. Huijsen embodies this perfectly. In Juventus's academy, he was regarded as a diamond in the making. Jose Mourinho praised his game during his time at Roma, and now at Bournemouth, he has become an essential part of the Cherries' defense. His technical ability and composure on the ball, even under pressure, are impressive for someone so young, despite his lack of experience. I believe that within a few years, he will become one of the best defenders in the Premier League, attracting interest from top clubs like Real Madrid, Manchester City, and Liverpool, and we shouldn't rule out a potential return to Juventus, who are in dire need of a defender like Huijsen. The second reason for Bournemouth's success is Ilia Zabarnyi. Even before joining Bournemouth in 2023, he was considered a very promising defender. However, as we know, players from Eastern Europe often have immense potential, but sometimes struggle to fulfill it, like Mihailo Mudryk at Chelsea. But this definitely cannot be said about Zabarnyi. He joined Bournemouth at the perfect time, and his mentality and dedication to training and tactics have resulted in phenomenal progress this season. He has excellent game awareness, helps organize the defense effectively, has strong positioning, physicality, and, for a defender, impressive ball control. Although he has a minor weakness, he's clearly working on his speed and being slightly slow on the turn. PSG is already after him, but he reportedly declined their offer for moral reasons. Moreover, I think this summer even stronger clubs will be competing for a defender like Zabarnyi. In my opinion, Real Madrid or Manchester United, especially under Ruben Amorim's style of play, would be an excellent fit for him, but we'll see what happens this summer. For now, his pairing with Huijsen is simply phenomenal. But in the Premier League, there is one more defender you have to keep an eye on. This season for Nottingham Forest will undoubtedly go down as a historic one for the club. At the time of recording this video, they sit in third place in the Premier League, scoring at a level comparable to teams outside the top six, but with one of the best defenses in England. It's their excellent defensive performances that are the main reason for Nuno Espirito Santo's team's success, and the standout element has been the Brazilian defender Murillo. He's a versatile centre-back who not only excels at winning the ball and has impressive physical attributes, but also possesses a powerful long-range shot. This season, he ranks among the top central defenders for clean tackles, and his incredible progress has been noticed back in Brazil, where he's earned a call-up to the national team. One weakness he'll likely work on is his aerial game. Last summer, Murillo was ready to leave Nottingham, but he was convinced to stay for at least one more season. He's already being pursued by Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, and PSG, but the Brazilian himself is determined to stay in the Premier League. With performances like these, it's only a matter of time before he gets an offer from one of England's top clubs. Moving now to Italy, where we have two interesting players. One of them is Zion Suzuki, who has a very intriguing background. Born in the USA, he has Japanese and Ghanaian roots, plays for Italian club Parma, and represents the Japanese national team. In 2023, he was close to signing with Manchester United, but the prospect of sitting on the bench for years didn't appeal to him. For this reason, he declined the move to England, and as we can see, he made the right choice. This season in Serie A, Parma boasts the best difference between goals conceded and expected goals conceded, all thanks to Zion Suzuki and his phenomenal performances in goal, despite the club's weak defensive line. His progress has already caught the attention of many top clubs, including Bayern Munich, who are in search of a young goalkeeper to replace Manuel Neuer for years to come. Manchester United has also renewed their interest, as Onana and Bayender have been unreliable, often conceding some of the silliest goals. In my opinion, Zion has a very bright future, and he's taking a smart approach to developing his career. Let's see where he ends up next summer. The second young player from Serie A to follow is Spanish midfielder Nico Paz, who was considered one of the most talented graduates of Castilla. However, it's clear that breaking into the first team of Los Blancos is nearly impossible. Seeking playing time, he moved last summer to Cesc Fàbregas' Como, and as we can see, it was the right decision. In his first full season at the professional level, Nico has become one of the best attacking midfielders in Serie A and one of the league's top young players. Playing as a number 10, he excels in disrupting opponents and pressing, skills he developed back in Tenerife's academy, where he started as a central defender. He has outstanding game intelligence, tempo control, and work rate, which have helped him score 3 goals and provide 4 assists across all competitions. On top of that, Nico Paz is not afraid to take on opponents, but he still needs to improve his finishing and shooting. Under Fàbregas' guidance, these skills are likely to develop further. At just 20 years old, he already displays a very mature style of play. Real Madrid is is closely monitoring the progress of their academy graduate, and if he continues to improve, they have the option to bring him back for 9 million euros. However, in my opinion, he should stay in Italy for at least another 2 to 3 years to strengthen physically and further develop his tactical understanding of the game. Now, for those who don't follow the Portuguese league, you're missing out on a wealth of talent that emerges there with remarkable regularity. One such talent is Martim Fernandes from Porto. The right-back made his debut for the Dragons at the end of last season and has become a key part of the team this season. By all metrics, Martim is one of the best fullbacks outside the top 5 leagues when it comes to attacking impact. His strengths lie in delivering key passes, advancing the ball with dribbling, and providing excellent crosses. However, like many modern fullbacks, his defensive tackling needs improvement. With time and the right coach, I believe he can develop this aspect of his game. Martim is already being linked to some of the top clubs in the world. Sergio Conceição is particularly keen to bring him to AC Milan, and I think this would be the right step forward in his career. Mark my words, Fernandes will soon be compared to the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Lucas Hernandez, and Jeremy Frimpong. Meanwhile, there is a new rising star in the Bundesliga midfield who can confidently be called the heir to Toni Kroos, and I'm talking about Tom Bischof from Hoffenheim. At just 19 years old, he can do literally everything on the pitch, and naturally, Bayern Munich is closely monitoring this young talent. Tom isn't the most prolific midfielder, but for a player in his role, that's not such an important metric. Bischof can break down the opposition's defense and, at the right moment, take a shot from outside the box. His creative playmaking, however, is one of the best in Europe. He excels in pre-assists, constructive play, and actions that lead to shots on goal, and in this regard, he is the best in Germany. He also has a great ability to win key recoveries, and once again, he tops Europe in this area as well. It's no wonder he is compared to Toni Kroos, but the most important thing is that such talent is not plagued by injuries, or else we risk losing another ultra-talented player. Midfielders like him are worth their weight in gold, and many top clubs, Bayern Munich included, would certainly want to have him on their team. And the last player I would like to talk about is Pablo Baros from Atletico Madrid. As many have probably noticed, Diego Simeone has conducted a soft generational change at the club, and the academy graduate has become the one they call the new Koke. In terms of role and function, they are very similar, but with much greater potential. When Barrios was on the field, Atletico never lost a La Liga match, but equally important is the fact that Diego Simeone often praises the player at press conferences. Pablo Barrios is one of the best midfielders in Europe in terms of interceptions, but what I've noticed in his game is an excess of restlessness. However, for his age and inexperience, this is a normal aspect of his play. The most important thing is that Simeone is encouraging the midfielder to make bolder moves and runs into the box. But I would like to hear your thoughts in the comments on who you think is the top young prospect that is not on the radar of mainstream media. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I highly recommend checking out some of my other videos, such as footballers who revived their career in 2024-25 season and how Arne Slot has transformed Liverpool as shown on your screen. My name is Ole. Love this game. See you next time.